Arthur?
Yes, Prasanna, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, friends, before we go further, welcome back. Before we go further on Percival's wisdom, let us meditate on his consciousness for a few minutes. Sit comfortably. Keep your, sorry, sorry. Okay. Keep your spine erect. Relax. Gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Softly exhale. Again, breathe in, release. Let your body relax, your shoulders drop, your face soften. Just observe your natural breath. Now, gently bring your awareness to your thoughts. Do not try to control your thoughts. Don't judge them. Just watch. Like a clouds passing in the sky, thoughts will come, thoughts will leave. Be in that witness mode. Every thought I create has a life. Every thought carries a direction. Just observe. Gently reflect within. Nothing in my life is an accidental. Every experience is connected to my thoughts. Without guilt, without fear, just with awareness. See your life like a flowing river. Each event a wave, asking from a deeper source within you. Feel this truth softly. Life is unfolding from me, not happening, it's unfolding. Now bring any situation in your life, something that confused you, something you feel like an accident. Gently look at it and say within you, this too has a message to understand. This too has a message for my growth. I'm ready to understand. Let go of all your resistance. Let go of blame. Just allow acceptance to arise. Feel the sense of peace. Now become aware. This moment is powerful. You are creating your future. I choose clarity. I choose compassion. I choose awareness. Let the thoughts settle deep within. like a seeds in the fertile soil. Take a deep breath within. Slowly exhale. Slowly inhale. Slowly exhale. Gently bring back your awareness to your body. Feel your presence whenever you are ready. Slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Before we go further, let's recap what we learned in the last session. Over to you, Lavanya.
Thank you, Prasanna garu. Hi, masters, friends, namaste. Good morning or good evening, everyone. This is Lavanya Vishwanath from Melbourne, Australia. With divine blessings of Dr. Brahmashi Pitama Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji, let us start our today's session. I would like you to welcome back the Divine Breath YouTube channel, Australia, initiative of Pyramid Spiritual Society movement. So it's already been 10 weeks. This is the 10th week. So we are discussing this book, Thinking and Destiny book, which is written by Harold W. Percival and which is explained by our very own dear master, Prasanna Medisetti from Houston. So let me quickly give you a recap of our previous session. So that was our previous session was the last session for the chapter 2. So we have been seeing different concepts so far. So in our previous class, we have seen that that there is a progress from every stage, that like from simple natural units to higher states of awareness. So we have also seen that like at one advanced stage, a breath form becomes refined and balanced and preparing us to evolve into higher state that is known as AIA. And this with these transformations, we would get a perfect immortal body governed by a unified self called the triune self, which is we know that is made up of knower, thinker, and doer. So we also Prasanna also told about the humanity where it faced a critical test, that is to balance our feeling and desire. Instead of maintaining this balance, we became distracted by our physical world, identifying with this our own as a body rather than our deeper self. This leads to was described as the fall of man, a shift from the state of permanence into the cycles of birth and death. So since then, the human life has begun the journey of return. So our purpose is to restore this lost balance, to rebuild a perfect state of being and reconnecting with our higher consciousness. So it's a story of origin, fall, and eventually about the restoration. And it's a reminder that the growth is ongoing and path forward is one of I want to be with awareness and to get to this balanced state back. With this, I would like to welcome Prasanna garu. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lavanya, for a good recap of summary of what we learned. And that's the end of the chapter 2. And today we will start with the chapter 3. Here, chapter 3 and chapter 4 is of law of thought. Okay. Law of thought, objections we are talking in this chapter, and how it is operating, we will talk in the next chapter. So that's how. So, entire chapter is talking about the law of thought and its objections. Okay. Today we talk about what are the law of thought in a different religions and what is the law of thought in accidents. These two concepts we will cover today. Okay. In different religions, the law of thought is how actually interpreted in a different religions, right? So fundamental objection for any religion, for anything is what we think or what we were taught is, oh, your birth is not in your control. We did not choose to born. We do not appear to control our life outcomes. So, and also many religions believe that this lifetime is only one lifetime limit. So, with this, our all the entire thing is going wrong because we choose to born as a soul. At the soul level, we choose to born. It is not our out of control. We choose to born certain families, certain circumstances because we wanted to experience some of the experiences through that family only, whichever the family or whichever the circumstances actually allows us, that only we choose it. Once you and me understand that we choose our birth, we take the responsibility of it. We will be accountable for what we are doing it. Suppose it is not in our hands means we are simply blaming others or we didn't choose to it. So what is that? The kids also, many kids I say, oh, did I ask you to give a birth to me? You gave it, so you do it. So which is means that is how with the lack of understanding, people are thinking that it is not their choice. But this is your choice. There's a no doubt. This is leading because when you are choosing that, you are not. There is a lack of accountability. There is always a doubt. And also, you are observing there is a lot of injustice in this world. Good people are suffering, wicked people are prospering, and rewards and punishments are happening at the random. Okay, there is a lot of society inequality is there. Weak and poor are oppressed, and strong and rich are actually becoming strong, more strong without consequences. They are able to get over, right? So this is creating a kind of a disbelief that the destiny was self-created. When good people are suffering, when bad people are like rising, obviously you say, where is a God? Where is this thing? That's how people are. So this is also creating your disbelief in this thoughts, the disbelief in these destinies. One person's sins can be, and also there is our religions will say, oh, if a person does the sins, another person can remove the sins. Is it possible at all? Lavanya went and murdered somebody, and his mom will say, oh, I will save my daughter. I did it. Her mom and come. So, is it possible? I'm just giving a random example. Is it possible? It is not. So, when it is not, so whatever that our things, scriptures, they say that, okay, if that guy has done something after the death also, if you do this, then he can attain the Sadgati. So these are all not possible things. Only whichever the thoughts, whichever the destiny, you are solely responsible. Because these are all the, if it is true, if somebody else can do it, personal responsibility is weakening. I can do and my way, I can do some pujas or something, my destiny is changed. There's a justice is meaningless in that case, right? It is, there is no meaning in it. So this is again, it's a religion created. Various religions is created different things. Hell and heaven doctrines. So if you do this, you'll go to heaven, and you. So hell and heaven are the states. They are not the places that you can reach. In this lifetime itself also, in one day you did so much good to the people. Let us take you decided to do some volunteering at the orphanage. To being a Sunday, you decided. So after this class, you went to the orphanage, you went talked to them, and you cooked food for them, and you showed so much love. How do you feel at the end of the day? You feel so much satisfaction. That's nothing but a heaven. Unnecessary you went and did something, or unknowingly you hit somebody on the road and that person is suffering. How do you feel? You feel a lot of guilt. That's nothing but hell. So these are the states. It is not the something that you attain after the death. Okay, it confuses your moral understanding, right? Oh, if I do this, I'll go to heaven. If I do that completely, it's a weakening the rational justice. So that is not true. People created good and evil, honored and shame, right? People were created as, no, they nobody created as these are the good people, these are the evil people. This can, it is all your thoughts, your destiny that you have created. So whenever you say that people were created like that, then you are not believing your free will. You are not, you are actually going to the mental slavery. Because I was created like that, I will be like this. Right? So destroy the disbelief in self-made destiny. It completely destroys your destiny, right? Whatever the thing that you are not, God is the one who is giving rewards or a punishments. Everything is at God's will. Then where is the consequence? You are not taking responsibility of yourself. Okay, I will do whatever I want to do. Anyway, God will give whatever He wants to give. So you are not actually responsible for, you are not understanding your law of thought. And also, like, oh, personal gods are there. If I go and worship him, he will grant me the wishes. Or if I go and worship this god, whatever I do, if I go to that place and if I say that I did the wrong thing, then everything will be forgiven. So these are all the rituals. Different religions have the different rituals saying, but this is all not totally true. I am saying totally not true because partially it helps you to attain the discipline in certain things. Suppose if you go and do 1 hour of puja, at the beginning you don't understand anything of the higher consciousness. That time, if you go put all your efforts and do some puja, do some mantra, it gives you a discipline. Even though it is a ritual, it gives you a discipline. If you chant something, it purifies your nerve system. It is giving. So, in some extent, they will help. That's why I said not totally true, but it helps you in some way. So, there is a lot of conflict in religions. Each religion has a different moral law. Okay, one religion says something, one religion says that there is only one life, enjoy. Another religion say that there is a your incarnation coming again and again. So which one to believe, right? So they are assigning a different belief to the different God. So and also you are thinking that the God is above the law, which is not true. God is not the. So all these things are creating a lot of confusion, lot of doubt, disbelief. So you are going to the blind thing. Why this is happening? Because there is a lack of understanding of universal system. Universal system is, once you understand the structure of the universe, the role of the higher beings, whatever the gods or triune self or whatever it is, and nature of yourself, that is a doer, as a doer portion, what is your nature? And once you understand this force, then all these misconceptions about the God will be gone. So you will be understanding the human intelligence. God as a magnified human. So, what is the human intelligence? So, that you will understand. So, then you can understand what is the system of thought, how inner laws are governing the life. All these laws. So, what is that hidden presence in any religion, right? In a, what is the symbols or no, what are the stories? Because each religion is giving some kind of a stories. What is the inner meaning? What is that spiritual meaning behind the story? Once you understand, then you will be able to understand what exactly that religion is trying to say. So this actually all the religions, if you understand thoroughly, these are trying to understand the tools of the higher intelligence. These stories are all the tools to reach that higher intelligence. If you are reading the stories as a stories, we don't understand anything. We have to understand the stories as a stories, what they are trying to tell behind the things. Only obviously, as Percival explains, all our Eastern scriptures were written in a coded language. Even there is a one story, but the story behind there is a meaning, but somebody has to come and tell. Otherwise, that becomes a normal story. Right? That is how our stories are. So once you actually reach to the stage, once you understand this law of thought silently, invisibly, Then you will be able to understand all these silent what they are trying to tell. Okay, so once you actually whenever you are mistaken, when once you understand this law behind it, you will understand why the accidents are happening, why the miracles are happening, what is actually the God's will. Everything in reality, universe operates in the order of law only. That law is law of thought. That law is the law of thought. Science or anything is dependent on these predictable patterns. This law of thought is creating those patterns. That you will understand. Once you should understand the relationship between human being and this religion. Humans are the doers. Gods are created the nature. The gods are nothing but complete triune cells. If you understand that, then you will get understand actually the God. Who are the gods for us? The actual gods, he will say, is your nature. Nature based gods, sun, earth, water, these are all the gods, right? So that he is explaining it. So the concept of triune self is your intelligent thinker is the thing. So once you go to that intelligent thinker and you will be able to go to that knower part, once you get that awareness, you will understand you are not the body. You are not the sense bounded consciousness. You are much more beyond that. A true justice is revealed. What is a God? What is the sin that you have committed? What is that balance you missed, and that's why you came to the human thing, right? That you will understand. So that creates the law, that understands, that make you understanding. Your thought is your law of destiny. It exists universally, irrespective of religion, caste, creed, anything. Everything, it is the law of thought that it is operating. This operates silently, very precisely. It is misunderstood due to your ignorance, due to the religion's misinterpretation, due to lack of deeper thinking. These, if you go to any of these, many of the people, right, the many of the gurus that I have experienced in the last 5 years. So if you go there, right, they will not, they will ask you a question. If you see, right, they'll ask you a question. They will not give you a time to think and tell them the truth, what you are thinking. Notice this pattern actually. They will put you into the questions. Then is it right? Is it right? Is it right? No. Then they will give you the answer. So they will not allow you to think about any question, any of the right answer, because they wanted to influence whatever they wanted to tell you. Notice that I saw Joe Dispenza's workshop also. He will put a question. Is it true? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? He'll put like 10 questions. Then you will say, no, 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 no. Then he'll give the right answer. What is that right answer? The right answer that he is thinking. Because these people are not allowing us to think ourselves. What is the true nature? They need to, any guru must be able to tell you are not a human, you are not just the human being, you are the spiritual being, came to this world. You have that kind of knowledge. You and me are the same. If it is a true guru, you and me are the same. You can also come up to this level. You just remove, they need to remove the ignorance that you are thinking that you are just the body. That is the kind of guru that we all wanted. If not, try to do a deeper meditations, try to understand your inner strength within you. Just go and learn from any guru, but do not follow blindly. Anybody, if you are trying to follow blindly, your mind is stopping over there. Go beyond, expand your consciousness. Evolution of the consciousness. What we have to do is, man is the maker of his own destiny. So you are your own creator of your own destiny. I am creator of my own destiny. Okay. We must grow that awareness. We must realize that. Whether Percival tells us or somebody else tells us, take that knowledge, but contemplate within you. Do not depend on anything, or do not think that you are a lesser or anywhere. You are not lesser to anything, anyone. That is the one truth that we all has to do. If something happening in our life, take a charge, take responsibility of it, take an accountability of it. Once you are taking accountability, then you understand. I'll just give you one small story so that maybe we may understand like how the destiny will works, because how whatever the things that we have done will works. We all know the Bharatam, the Bhishmacharya, how he died at the end. He had a lot of, so many arrows are there. He's unable to move. Okay, Lord Krishna went to him. Oh, grandfather. Then he said, Krishna, Vasudeva, why? With my Yoga Shakti, I went to the hundred lifetimes back and saw I never did anything wrong to anybody. Why this to me now? He asks. Then he says, oh, you did 100. Go one more. Go one more lifetime and see. Then he went, he pulled all his energy and he went one more lifetime. When he went, he is a king in that 101th back, right? He was a king. He's going for a, he's going for vet, going to, for animals and all, right? He's going, right, Veta means, what is that English word? Somebody help me.
Hunt.
Hunting, yes, hunting. He's going for an hunting. Because when he's going, there is a snake in on his way. He would have gone he would have gone beside it, or he would have even killed it directly. No, he didn't do it. He took with his arrow and he put it in the bushes of thorns. So the snake went and it went into the in between the thorns. It cannot move. If it goes, the neck is hurting. If it comes the other way, the downside, if it is moving the other side, everywhere the thorns are there. It cannot move anywhere and it died. What is the current position of the Bhishma at Kurukshetra? It's the same, right? Instead of thorn, he had the arrows. He feels light because whatever that he has done, that is only coming. Then he asks Krishna, Krishna, that happened 100 years back, 100 lifetimes back. Why now? Why all these 100 lifetimes I couldn't get back? Then he said, whatever the good karma that you have done, it protected you like a shield, so that that bad karma is not touching your life. Then why now? Why in this lifetime it touched? Because when something bad is happening, when in the Kurusabha, when Draupadi is asking for your help, you sit silently, saying that I was responsible for this thing, for the other party. So you were silent. You didn't stand for justice. With that, all your good karma gone. The bad karma, whatever that karma was, came and hit you. So once he understood all that thing, he feels so peaceful, Bhishmacharya. Because whatever that has happened the 101th lifetime also, now he is able to do that and he is able to fulfill it because his thoughts are balanced. His thoughts are balanced. His life is cool. Now everything was balanced out. So he can go attain the mukti, moksha, or liberation, whatever it is, right? So the Bhishmacharya is not an ordinary man. But still, the lifetime, nothing. So the thought or whatever the thought that they have done, deed that they have done, it has to come back for anybody. So this is an example from our epics. There is also one another story with Sita Ma. Sita Mata, it says that when that Maya lady comes, right? So Lakshmana is not going. Oh, nothing happened to my brother. He is staying there. Then she says, oh, do you have an eye on me? That's why you're not going? With that, Lakshmana felt, oh, no, no, no. Then he put 3 lines and he went. But because she expressed that, that's a lack of balance, right? The thought itself is a lack of balance that she uttered. Then because of that, they say that, oh, that whatever that Adobe talked bad about her after that. So this is how the law works. Whether this is true or not, that is a separate story. But the thing is, whatever the epic examples, if I take also, for Narayana, Narayani, that great things that we talk about, God, capital God gods, also, when they come to as a person, that law of thought or law of deed did not leave them. They have to balance it out in this lifetime, in the earth itself. Then where are you and me? We have to, right? So this is what we have to understand. This is the law of thought, law of deed, law of anything. So this is what we have to remember in this one. In the second section, he's talking about an accident. Okay, accident, we think that it is happening unexpected. Accident means, what is that accident? It is an unexpected, unintentional, not foreseen. That is called an accident, right? It is not, it is a separate from the normal order of events. That's an accident. So, but here we think accidents are not happening at random. That is what Percival is saying. They are not happening at random. So the so-called accident is not happening by chance. It's not happening by random. It is also the part of your thought in motion. Part of your thought in motion. Every accident has a cause and thought. See, there are so many parents, especially if kid comes late, if he is not picking up the call, the first thing it goes is, "Oh, maybe an accident." How many of us would have thought that? So if you are continuously thinking, if you are continuously releasing that thought, your thought comes true at one day. Do not do that kind of thing. Whenever you are releasing those thoughts, thoughts have an energy. They will come, they will travel. Thoughts are the destiny in motion. They travel back and then they're coming as a realizing, right? So it's a living entity. Thought is a living entity. It's a conscious light. It's a desire. Do not be have a purposeful thought. Design your destiny with a good expression, with a positive and miraculous expression. Always balance. And also, you may say, "I never thought of accident, but I had happened." That could be the law of balancing mechanism. You would have thought sometime back or sometime in the previous life, right? It's a balancing factor that it will happen. Balance will be achieved. The fulfillment it has to be. So completely any physical event that is happening is exteriorization of your thought, exteriorization of your act. Remember that. When it comes to the physical, when right time, right place, right circumstance. Three things should happen: time, place, and circumstances. When it happened, automatically, when these three are aligned, it will happen as a visible event. So when it appears as an accident, it may appear, but it is not an accident. It is definitely, it's a planned outcome of your thought, planned outcome of some thought that has happened already. It is not at all an accident. It is a visible fragment of your ongoing thought process only. It's a sign of imbalance that you have created, which is not resolved in your previous lifetime or previous time, whatever it is. So it is all your personal thinking only. So connection, it is a connection to your past thoughts. There is a connection to your past thoughts. It returns as a result of thing, or the accident is coming to teach you something, to balance something in your life. You are doing something, so it is coming to balance. It's coming to teach something in your life. So what is the purpose of these accidents? The accidents can injure you, they can help you, they can protect you, they are not always a negative things. They can be a positive. They're pretending, they're preventing from you the harm also. Well, I'm just saying they are preventing you from the harm. There is one more story that from the epic or whatever the recently that I come across. Because these are all coming to this concept behind it. That is what I'm just saying. Lord Krishna is simply sitting in the standing in the temple. So the priest is doing all the worship, and by the evening he said, "Okay, Krishna, you were so tired by standing from the morning. Go and take rest in place. I will stand." Okay, he said, "Okay, but on one condition. You should not interfere anything that the devotees are coming. That's what Krishna told and went. He went and so there is a one rich man came. He dropped the bag of money there. He wanted to go and give it to him, but the Krishna said not to interfere. So he was silent. Then a very poor person came. He worshipped. He just put the namaskaram and then he saw the bag. Happily he took it. So then also he want to stop, but then God said no, 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 no. Okay, no, you should not. Then while going, that poor went, and then another person came with some another person came and he has to sail somewhere. He has to sail through the something, right, somewhere. So he is praying for his safety journey. So he's praying. Then this cops came. Cops or Rajabhat or whatever it is, the cops came and he caught hold of him. Because that rich man complained that I lost the thing and I don't know. So they came and you must have taken it. Where is that? Because unnecessarily this person they are taking, right? This man, this priest who is standing in front with the Krishna, he couldn't stay silent. He came out. He came out and said, no, 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 not this person. That poor guy has taken it. Okay, then they arrested that poor guy, whatever it went. Then the Krishna came after taking rest. So what happened? Then he said, oh, I did a great job by doing this. Then Krishna says, what did I tell you? Not to interfere. The first person, he earned that money by not a lawful means. If he had that money, he is going to do some more bad to the society. If that money was missed, he cannot do that. That's why that money was lost. This poor guy is suffering. He needs the money for his survival of the family. That's why I made that money to reach that. And that sailor who is come for the praying, if that accusation is there on him, he would not go and sail in that thing. He will be in the jail. So that the accident that is going to happen to that ship, he would have saved. That's the reason it happened. And you spoiled all the three. That means, what I'm trying to say is, everything that is happening in our life has some balance. Right? So we need to accept everything that is happening. Anything, any person did something wrong, someone wronged something, accept it, because it is not happening just like that. It is happening for some reason. Give an attention to that. Grab your attention, full awareness. Whenever you are in full awareness of your thoughts, many thoughts are continuously cycling. Aware of your thoughts. Move towards, because those thoughts are moving to an expression. Thoughts are never die. They recur in cycles. Unless and when some bad thought comes, no, cancel that thought. Immediately if you cancel, then only it will die. Otherwise, if you are keep on thinking about it, definitely it is going to form as an expression in your life. Any small opportunity that you wanted to manifest, always think of those thoughts. You want to manifest something, think of those things, because those thoughts are coming into your life. So thoughts have your mental and psychic connection. So thoughts, so whatever the accident that involved is occurring or is having a connection to your previous thoughts. How these natural elements or natural forces, right? How they are helping? Because natural forces are helping to your human thoughts. Suppose you have to have some, suppose you are going on a road, that day you need to commit to some accident, let us take. What will happen? Your natural elements make sure that you slip your mind thing, right? Your attention it will grab. Something your attention will grab in the split second is enough to do an accident, right? So you slip your attention in that split second, then the accident might happen. So natural elements help to happen those thoughts. That's how those elements, they're helping them to bring your thoughts into actions. So sudden impulses come, sudden mistake you may happen. Or sudden tree may cut its branch and it may come onto your car. So many things can happen. So thoughts are the even human thoughts, right? Events without human involvements also, some accidents are happening. There is no thoughts, like fire things are happening. Some objects are falling. Lightning are striking at your home and the home is getting burned. Unexpected lottery is coming. So these are also accidents, right? But these are all the thoughts which is nature is actually creating it. There are thoughts, but it is not happening with your impulses, but by through the nature it is happening. The core principle that I would like to say is, there is a no real accident, there is a no real chance. Everything is an ordered, everything is a lawful, everything is guided by your thought. That is the one. Everything that is happening is to learn, to balance, to grow. Remember, to learn something, to balance your thoughts, and to grow to grow your consciousness. These are the three things that is happening. So any incident, from any incident, you try to see, because after learning all these things, I look at every incident back in my life. Why that person came into my life? What is that? Because if you feel that this is all the bad thing happened because of that person, but you learn something from that person. You learn to balance some of the thoughts. You learn to take care of suppose one narcissistic person came in your life. Until then, you don't even know the word narcissism. After seeing that pattern, why this is repeating, you understood that narcissistic. So you have gone through, you dealt with them, then you understand the pattern. Next time if somebody coming, right, somebody coming, what happens, you better handle them very well. Suppose the first narcissistic person is only giving you, suppose the loss in the range of 1 to 10, he is giving you the 2 point loss. Let us take. There is a 10-point loss is coming with the second person. But with the 2-point loss, if you learn it, how to handle it, this 10-point loss person, you can handle it very well. If you don't learn that from the 2-point last person, then you have to face this 10-point last person. I'm just giving you the number to understand, right? To understand the gravity. So this is how the law operates. Every event is coming to help you, to balance, to aware, to evolve. That is what you have to remember. Every accident has a purpose. Suppose somebody, the other day I'm counseling, somebody said he met with an accident and he has to be in the bed. He is not able to bear his weight also, so he cannot move. It is giving him a chance to reflect on himself. It's giving a chance to read more books. It's giving him a chance to understand him better. Otherwise, we are so busy in our own life. We will not get a chance, right? If you stop everything and take it, for in my life, usually I'm a person, like I can say sattva rajas tamo gunal. I have a more rajas, so I'll try to put my energy into the multiple things at a time. So until my last energy drop, I'll do things. At one point, my body says that this girl is not stopping. One day, the fever or cold or something, it will come, completely knocked out. 24 hours, 36 hours, sometimes 48 hours, I will not even open my eyes. So that time what is happening, it is actually the body knows how to take rest, how to make me take. Similarly, the life also knows how to teach you. So those are all the things it is coming to me because it is asking me to balance out. You cannot put last drop also throughout the day. You cannot. You have to give enough rest to your body. That is what it is trying to teach me. If I don't learn, it will go in harsh way later. So everything it is happening, you have to reflect within. You have to search within. Discover the reason behind it, behind that particular event. Every event is coming from to understand something, to make you understand something. It is putting an effort. It's putting an effort to teach you something. So learn from that event. Willingly accept the consequences of any accident that is happening in your life. Deeper understanding. Go to the deeper understanding. Bring more awareness to your life. Keep willing to learn. Then only you will understand what is actually that is happening. So if you are not, your payment is inevitable. Payment is, you may have to face a bigger lesson, a bigger thing in your life. Learning leads to adjustment. Whenever you started learning, right, there is a bigger thing has to happen. You learn with the smaller accident, it will adjust. You already learned the thing, so that bigger thing won't come in your life. It is not a fixed events. Once you learn this, then if else loop, right? If learn Lavanya learns this, this event will go. If Lavanya did not learn this, okay, repeat this thing. Go back and repeat it. You will be in that loop. You know how the program works, right? That's how. Similarly, any life also, that's how the awareness, if you are not increasing your awareness, it will go and keep thing. So I will give you an example here the Percival is mentioning. There are two hikers going to the mountain. They're actually climbing the mountain, hiking the mountain. So at one point, he put a wrong step. One hiker put a wrong step and he falls. Pretty much the second hiker knows that he would have died because that depth. Okay. When he falls down, this hiker who went together, right? He could not stop, he could not leave him and go. Somehow, slowly, he reached to that place where this hiker fall down and died. There he saw a big amount of nidhi, gold or whatever the money. He got a good thing, good amount. He prospered, means he got a big amount of it. So the same accident, it is the one accident. One person got died, one person got prospered. That accident, because this guy can go, leaving anyway, he died. I can't do anything. He can go or he can go back and report. But he went all the way. His effort, see, his effort is make him rich so that his life. So here this accident, the first person's life, what is the thing that is that person? Family is affecting, not that person. Whoever is died, it is not affecting. His destiny is only for until that day, it is gone. He is gone. But that family is getting affected. That family is struggling too, because if he is only the breadwinner, then the family is struggling in the poverty or whatever it is. Second person is, because of his kindness, he went and see, he got a gold deposit and he became wealth and his family is enjoying. The one accident, death happened. One accident, the fortune happened to the somebody else. Both are happened to. It is not a good luck or a bad luck. You will say that that guy bad luck and this guy good luck. It's not a good luck or a bad luck or by chance it happened. It is supposed to happen in that way. It's supposed to happen in that way. That is the reason it has your thought, because that guy thought only made him to go. That is why he got the good fortune. If his thought did not go, he would not have got it. So everything is happening with your thoughts only. You need to take that responsibility. You are connected with your thoughts. You are connected with the whatever that learning that you, whatever that you learn or whatever the kindness that you have shown, you are connected. That is what, anything that is happening, you should try to see what is this is trying to teach me. Do not go fear or do not blame somebody for whatever that is happening in your life. Act or reflect with awareness how that it is helping me to grow my consciousness. Do not think it is happening by a chance. It has a meaningful intersection of your thoughts. It came to your life to awaken you, to teach you something, to restore the balance in your life. That is what we are trying to understand. No accident is accident. It does not happen by chance. It is your previous thought and it is balancing. It is not happened by suddenly. It is happening for a reason. That is what you need to suppose if the two business persons are doing it, two business people are doing a business. Okay. One person cheated the other person and then he grew. He is thinking that in business it is very common. In business, I want to grow. It is very common. The other person, because he was got cheated and he committed suicide. Okay. Because of your thought, the other person committed suicide. Is it stopped like that? No. It went because whoever has supposed to go for the higher studies, his son stopped his studies and he has to take care of the family. Because of that, whoever that did that cheating, he is also actually accusing you. Okay, the entire family was suffered because of one thing that you have done. You don't know, you see that person death only, but entire family down the line, all this karma accumulated and coming to you. All these thoughts are coming to you, and you have to balance it out in one lifetime or the other. That is what is happening for every accident. That is what it is happening when it comes, when your timing, ultimately when your timing comes, the result will show up. The more you should be having that moral awareness. There is always the two things: legally right, morally right. Whether you are morally right or not, that you have to remember. Legally, many a times, suppose that there are two friends. Let us take, I gave some money to, or Lavanya gave some money to me when I am in need. Okay, because I'm her friend, she didn't ask me any paper to sign. Okay, later what happened is she passed away. So I'm not legally obligated to give the money, isn't it? It's legally, but her family is suffering. I went morally, if I go and give back that money, the family it will be useful. So which one is right here, legally or morally? Always morally is the one that we have to take care. Whether we're legally right, the what is that? The law may not punish you, but the thought will punish you. I will always have, when somebody, if her kids are suffering, oh my God, I took a huge amount from her. I didn't give. I got this much fortune, but still I didn't give. I'm just saving for my kid. How guilt I will be in the future. So who will be at suffering? I had to balance that thought, that thing, right? Something will happen to me because of that, with that guilt and all those things. That is the color we have. That is the event. Suppose, what if the things that are not in our control, the earthquake is happening, the flight accidents are happening, so much things are happening. What is that? When these thought people are collectively coming together, for all of them, the same destiny is there. That's how the collective events happen. Who will control it? The nature will control it. Who will control the nature? The triune selves, who are actually doer, knower concept. Right? Everybody together, those people will control, and the things will happen collectively, like earthquakes or fire accidents or something, right? That is what it's happening. For anything, there is no luck, no chance, no accident. Everything is precisely happening, unfolding the events. That is what. I'll just give you one more concept also, because with that we can close the accidents thing, right? So even if it is few minutes more, bear with me. So cyclones, fires, floods, epidemics, pandemics, all these are all happening because so many people, we know recently we have gone through the pandemic and we came out, all right? Pandemic, why it came? The positive outcome, what is it? Forget about the negative. Positive outcomes I will talk about, because we are all polluting like anything. The nature pushed every one of us into the homes, and nature purified itself. Do you agree or not? Second thing, it also purified our thought process. It made us to sit in that. I was just sitting in during the pandemic time. There are two or three luxury cars are there in front of my home. I couldn't take anywhere because I cannot go anywhere, right? It is only for the thing. At one point, one of my car was battery also down because I'm not taking out. So what is the use when you cannot go out? So these are all the temporary. That is what I should learn the lesson. These are all temporary things, right? I need not worry about those temporary things. That is the lesson that I have to learn. Similarly, many of us come to this spirituality. We are trying to understand more about it, because that's also positive outcome. That our focus was shifted from worldly nature to something that we have to understand ourselves. So everything, so it's a largely, when it has to bring so many people into this, then this pandemics, epidemics, so many things can happen. It is the individual or a group destiny, right? Not only the individual destiny and the group destiny, it also has the place destiny too. I can say there is a country where it has a power of like saying that I am the number one country in the world. Okay. So at some point, with some decision of the leader, some bad decision of the leader, the country is losing its status. What does it mean? Does it mean that because of that leader the country is leading? No, because of whatever the past actions, past leaders' actions that it has done, that is what is happening later in the part. So sometimes USSR was so great, we all know, when we are the students, but now it is not. Similarly, like what I'm talking, America was the number one country. Now we all know the status of it. So this is all happening because there is a country destiny also happening. It cannot be always the top. If you are not taking your decisions, if you are not acting when you are number one, if you are not actually doing the right things, your thoughts, your country as a whole thoughts also has to balance. Everything it will face its own oppression. It fails its own, whatever the corruption or exploitation that you have done with your number one status, you have to face it. As a country also you have to face it. Unfortunately, even if you are doing very good things, if you are living in that country, you may have to face it. This is what. So everything, whether it is a time, whether it's an individual, or whether it is a family, or whether it's a religion, whether it's a country, everything you need to face. Many personal life conditions also are not accidental, like your birth is not accidental, your country that you are born is not accidental, the family you are born is not accidental, the religion you born is not accidental, your health or your illness, major illness, is not your accidental. Similarly, your talent and tendency is also not accidental. Whatever you learned, you just wanted to keep it up, right? That is the one that it is coming. From the past only it is coming. So that is why I think I gave a last class example. I don't know, in some other class. Suppose the kids that nowadays they are born, right? They're born with so much talent because in the last life they learned so much. That is why they are born itself with the. So your marriage is not an accidental. To whom to get married is not an accidental. It's a will of God, or it's not a divine plan. It is your own plan. It is your own thought is coming and making it as a destiny. So the final thought or final thing is all your collective accidents, country things, also actually your shared destinies only, formed by your own thoughts, actions. And even the silence of many also happened for that. There are some of the people, they will just go in silence. All that also a collective destiny. Okay, we are the creators of our own life. We are the contributors of our own destiny. We are not only contributors of our own destiny, we are also the contributors of destiny of the world, destiny of our country, destiny of our people. We are also, because collectively together we are creating the destiny of that. So remember how much our thoughts are important. With that, I close that accident topic. Now open to questions.
Thank you, Prasanna garu. I see a message from Varasa. So, good explanation of thought process, Prasanna garu, but the thought gets a final outcome. Example, shape, sufferings, wealth, etc., which differs from one to another in specific to that original thought.
Thank you. Any other questions or sharing your experiences? Now you can just go ahead, put your own life incidents, why it happened, what you learned from that incident. Because so many things, each one of us are having so many stories of ourselves, right?
It gives us a chance to contemplate.
Yes.
Thank you, Prasanna garu and Lavanya. Thank you so much. The main question I was asking
Mm-hmm.
before you go into a specific physical life,
Mm-hmm.
the thought process, that's what you are talking as a in the Atma Swarup.
Mm-hmm.
And when the thought process goes like, I have to take a human life or an animal or whatever, then for that life, if it is a human or animal, and not everybody take birth, with good physique, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants a good physique. Somebody, you know, born blindly, somebody deaf, somebody can't speak, and maybe with the polio or whatever, there are so many things. And when you are thinking in that thought process before you take a shape, don't you think, hey, I need to have good life to face whatever the karmas I am supposed to?
Mm-hmm.
So, how that thought process is just a biased unknowingly
Mm-hmm.
and coming to the life and then feeling different feelings like oh yeah, it is just happening, it is the god's wish, it is this and that, where you don't have clear answer for many things. Yes, some people, where we go through sessions like this and then meditations and blah blah blah. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, you try to understand that there could be something I have done, like initially as you explained about Krishna and then asking his grandfather, yes, life 101, he
Mm-hmm.
understood, okay, very good, but may not be possible for everyone. And if it has to be possible, that also has to be included in that original thought process before you go into the life. So why that process is thought itself is limited to certain thing.
Yeah.
The explain
Actually,
the examples I have given is only maybe very few, because typing it is also takes time, and then I
yeah, yeah,
missed
got it. I understood. I
some of
understood your
your points
question.
as well.
No, no, I
So
understood your question. Actually, all these questions Percival is answering in the coming sessions, but one question I'll answer so that you may get a thing. You said like everybody wants to have a good physique and somebody is happening a blind or something, right? If you
I
see,
mean, this is what we see, right? And
yeah, right, you
at the same time,
I'm
and
agreeing. So I'm
everybody
answering
wants
that.
and after coming to this, birth, oh, why that fellow is so rich and why I am not, and why she is
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm trying to
beautiful,
answer. Because
you
you are
know.
thinking, you are forgetting that what actually, because you don't know what you have taken a decision, right? So if somebody is actually born as a blind, or if somebody born as a
So I want to
autism
stop you
kid,
there. I
huh?
wanted to stop you there. Yes, we don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
but that thought itself, we don't know whether we really had a thought and how, because what we are understanding, it is from one human to another human based on their understanding of this life cycle,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the understanding. See what you went through so many books and then so much of gurus, so many gurus, and then knowledge you got so much within yourself, and then you are sharing, and maybe my understanding is limited because excuse me, because of my limitations, my life exposure, whatever, right? And maybe a day I will try to teach the kid, but kid won't listen, as you initially said. And sometimes, it is very difficult. So my understanding to my level may be 100%, but from the Guru's point of view, hey, you need to know a lot. You have to go through, these things. But having known that originally, I want to have equal level of life in all respects, and then I come into the shape. So the thought, what we are telling here in this life, is the main cause of everything. And if whatever we are thinking within this janma, and it doesn't happen, maybe, thought has got, its own power. It will take shape whenever it has to. But having
No,
seen
I'm not understanding the question, because you are
the question
questioning,
is,
you are giving an answer too.
no, yeah. So I don't know, but I'm just trying to say, as you said, everybody knows about current situation of America and this country, that country, and also the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did people thought that, hey, I wanted to destroy America before they came into, or people, no, because you wanted to have a good life, but it is not happening. So what I'm trying to say is that the thought what we are talking about, yes, it is good. What we have written for ourselves, maybe right, maybe not. So my question is, how can one say that it is the thought is the one main cause of what you are today?
What is that one says is that is the contemplation you need to do it for yourself, because it's a fact, it is a truth. It's a truth is whatever you thought of, whatever you have done is only coming to you. The entire thing is depending upon that only. That is the experience that we should have it. That's the experience we should have it. I'm not saying that America should destroy. Nobody thinks. But the thing is, when as a country, right? When let us take whatever the atrocities that the country has done. Go to the history books and see how actually this America has wiped off all the Native Americans, because it is their country, not the white people country, right? It is their country. How it has wiped off? How, if you see that all the
It is not only
histories,
in
the
America, it is
America, no,
in Australia,
any
everywhere.
country for that matter, any country for that matter. Yeah, when something we have done, when something, I'm not taking XYZ countries, any
No,
country, if
particular
it has
set,
done something, it has to
particular
face
set,
as a collective destiny. I'm
because
not
you are part
saying
of the
that
society.
XYZ people have asked for it. They won't ask. But because with the collective, they would have gone something else. That is what in the examples that I gave some couple of stories from epics and couple of other
It is
examples,
good.
right?
I mean, I really appreciate, you have given a very good examples, and that is what, linking to, yeah, I have really appreciate. So thanks for that.
Okay. Any
But
other?
my point is just leading to the thought itself may not be the 100% is correct. That's what I am feeling, and I am not able to express may to your level, um, how you have to take the question into,
No, it may not be correct is your perception. It may not be correct is your perception. I am not asking you to change your perception, but eventually you will understand. It
that
may
is
not
why
be
the
correct is your perception. Totally, it is your perception. I will say that whatever that Percival is mentioned, it is 100% correct. That's my perception. Do I need
Mhm.
to do? Am I asking you to believe it? No, I'm not asking you to believe it. It is up to you. It is
Yes,
up to you. Totally, it is up to you.
that
It
is
is up
where
to
the
here
understanding
the
comes into
audience.
picture.
But this is what I'm giving an examples. I'm giving my own examples that I contemplated. So once you understand you, with your own the thing, right? Whenever you are understanding with your own experience and understanding, you believe it. If I say nobody will believe it, I'm not asking you to believe it. Only thing is, I'm giving you a direction to think about it.
Correct. When
That's
that
all
is going to
I'm saying.
happen?
That's all I'm
When,
saying. I'm not asking you to, oh, Varasar, you have to believe this. I'm not saying that.
ah,
You
correct, correct.
contemplate, you
Yeah, of course.
contemplate, you go ahead and do that.
Yes, but when that can take place?
When, how do I know it? Your destiny. That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
My
Yeah, that is
destiny,
why.
my thoughts only. If I am able to contemplate on myself, it is a great thing. Nobody,
Yes.
like this is what I mentioned some time ago. No one can see other people's destiny. If some guru comes and say that I'm able to see your future and I'm able to see your past, it is all. Don't believe it. They are trying to manipulate your mind.
Yeah, that is why in one of the classes I have raised it is the time, because you are telling to maybe 100 people in a class, and everybody takes in their own way of understanding and their own limitations,
No,
and as you,
their own awareness, I can say.
yeah, yeah,
I will not say their own limitations. Their own, however, their consciousness was increased, they will be able to grasp it. Otherwise, they will try to dig into the thing, right? Increase your consciousness. Increase
yeah,
your
yeah.
consciousness and do that. Okay.
So that increasing also, that is the time bound when this fellow is destined to get into that mode to.
Destiny is again depends on your thought process. Destiny is again, that is what I'm telling. If I say that I can make this life as a last time, I can go and read all the books and I can get my knowledge, I can contemplate, I can increase my awareness, I can excuse everybody around me, I can forgive everybody, and I can see the divine in everybody. That's when I can become that. I can become the triune self. If I say that, oh, when the time comes, it will come, I will not bother, then it will come its own course. It all your thinking.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what it
Yes,
tells
we'll
me.
see in the time. Thank you.
Okay,
Let's give a
thank you.
chance to others.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot.
Varasar. Yeah. Yeah, friends, if you have any other questions, please you can you can unmute yourself or you can put
Somebody
it in the
typed
chat.
something. Can you read? Ramya or somebody?
Yeah, sure, Prasanna. Yes. From Ramya Master. So sometimes a person we love the most deep inside doesn't understand and hurt us very badly again and again. You think it's due to past karma. I keep thinking, what is this experience is trying to teach me? But I just don't understand. It has only led me to suppress myself and accept it all and not standing up to anything. Is that correct approach?
Definitely, it is all the balancing it out, one thing. So when you cannot explain some person with your words, when you are not trying to understand, you make them understand with your own words, sit in your meditation, send all the positive thoughts to that. You try to speak to your higher consciousness, to speak to that person higher consciousness. Send all the positive thoughts, send speak through your higher consciousness. If you go, because if you go and read some time back, I just explained that book, exact book name I'm not remembering, but higher self. If anybody remember, those who attend my classes, they can say, speak to your higher self, right? Something like the 21 days affirmations and 21 days meditations. I did it with that. Some higher, I'll tell Lavanya once I dig to the through that. You can say, but yes, it is all your your balance of thought also, because we don't understand. We didn't do anything in this lifetime. That is what we said. Who knows that we must have done something to that soul in some lifetime. Because of that bonding only, that person came to your life and you are loving them dearly, but still he is not understanding, which means you must have done the same kind of mistake. In my life, I had so many examples, I feel, and so dearly the people, because we all think that parents means they should be like that, siblings means they should be like that, some kind of the thing, right? But they will not be like that. There's no ideal rule that mother means like this, father means like this. You know that they will be like that, and you took a birth in their family because you wanted to learn, you wanted to experience that. Only when you born in that family, only you can experience. That is how, only when you love that person, only you will experience that. Only when you are experiencing that, only you will try to increase your consciousness, how you can overcome that. So try to do sit in your meditation and try to send all positive thoughts to him or to her, so that they will try to understand. Practice this for 20-21 days and see the results, ma.
Thank you very much.
I'll send you that series.
Chandana has expressed the gratitude for Prasanna Garu, and
Thank you, Chandana.
and MS on the topic the good are suffering and others are thriving. Is it the thought process of good people which is not self aligned to themselves, and so it is harming them and leading to suffering? Good people put others first and then themselves. In the other cases of bad people who do not care and their thought process is more self-aligned to them, so they are happy.
That is what, because these are all the things that are getting a doubts on us, right? In the beginning itself, I explained, because we are getting doubts because good people are suffering and bad people are actually flourishing in this life. What is this? That is what we feel it, because it is all their past karmas also, right? These good people, just now I explained that Bhishma example. He was very good, like last 100 janmas also, but still he's suffering. He's very knowledgeable. He gave the kind of a Vishnu Sasanam, that kind of a great stotram that still we are following, but still he suffered. The reason is somewhere something he did it and he has to balance it. Similarly, the bad people that we are so-called thinking, they have done so much good. That's the reason they are enjoying their fruits. If they are not doing something good now with their free will, if they are actually, again, that story, the two people story, I didn't finish so the good people, the good person, the person who went and got the gold or a thing, he can do two things. One, he can completely use for his own use. Second thing, he may give something to that dead person, family, and help that person. In both the cases, he got the fortune, but whenever he has given something to that other person, so whatever that good things, that it will get accelerated and he'll get more soon. Whenever he is using for his own thing, the good that is coming, it may get delayed because he is not accelerating his thing. Similarly, for all this, that's why I always say, because we're being sitting in abroad, and if I'm talking means all of us are enough things that is there in our life to lead. So we are all fortunate people. If we are not thinking good, something about the society, something about others, means we are actually delaying our fortune. We are already very fortunate. We are not daily looking for how to get our breakfast or lunch. They're all ready with options. There are so many people who are suffering for that, right? We are the top 1%. All of us here we are in the top 1% in the world. How do we reach? Because we did so much good karma. Because of that, it is protecting and it is giving all that. So when such a positive things are giving us, let us put that energy instead of going and wasting our time to the kitty parties or some blah 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 things. Let us put our time into the put good use of it. Again, don't ask me, oh, we should not go to the, I'm not saying that. Again, it is just leaving to your thing, your own thinking. Where do I put my energy? It is up to you totally. That is what I'm saying. Do not listen blindly to anyone in this world, however the great, the guru or whatever it is, because it is ultimately you have the divine energy, you know what to do. So go inside within it, then your inner will tell you what needs to be done. I'm just giving you unfolding the things, how the things will happen. I'm trying to unfold your thinking. Now you yourself think and take an act. Okay?
Hope it answered your question, MS. Any other questions, friends? Prasanna garu, on that thing. So because I've been listening from couple of friends saying like, okay, like they're attending to multiple classes, and I like keep listening this question. So I was thinking like I did not know how to answer. They say that like, okay, probably we are doing something in this life, but we will not remember whatever we'll do in the next life. So it should not bother us, right? So I don't know, like, but
Yeah,
again they'll say
no,
like,
I
okay,
will
what?
tell you. That is why I gave you that the small kids examples, right? So whatever that they learn, because some of the people are coming, they were born talented. They were born like a musicians. How do they born musicians? In the previous life also, they would have practiced a lot. That is why they are coming. Coming. Our generations are becoming like too advanced. How? Because they lived here, they acquired some knowledge. After death, they are taking another body. Because of that, you are feeling that the generation is advanced. So how do you say that you are forgetting everything? You are not forgetting. You are not forgetting, right? You are coming. You are seeing that your kids are more talented than you. Your grandkids are more talented than your kids. You are actually experiencing it, right? Only thing is you are not remembering. There are so many cases, Amma. Nowadays, in previously we didn't like. There are so many cases. If you read the kids are born after 3 years, they are saying you are not my parents, and somewhere in Uttar Pradesh or somewhere Bihar, my parents are there. They are going. When some parent was to took over there, then says, oh, this shop there should be something here. It is not there. Why? Everything they are asking, which means they're remembering. We have to, these are all the examples that they are, it is showing, right? The people are reincarnating. So whatever is happening, suppose if there is no reincarnation, let us take why some people are running on the street to digest their food, why some people are running on the street to get their food. A simple thing. Why that difference in the society? There are so many, some of the countries people, they don't have the proper water, proper food. We are looking for varieties. Oh, I don't want this. I don't want this. This is the kind of thing that we are doing. Why? If you are if there is no reincarnation, there is nothing. Suppose because you are seeing like so many the Ambani family, Amma, they have everything, but they couldn't solve the health problem of the son. Right? So how he became very soft, he became very kind towards animals, and I didn't remember the name, he started something, right, for the elephants and all. So why? Because his purpose is different. So that whatever the disease or whatever that he got it, right, that health condition is destined to happen, because otherwise, like anybody, they will be like on the top of the world because I have everything. Even the parents would have been somewhere. Now, because the God has given them a puzzle that you cannot solve, and I'm giving this much fortune, it is their responsibility to work on the people who actually need something. It is not that spend so much on your wedding or spend so much on something else. Do when some fortune was given to you, it is at least the percentage of it spend on something useful to the society. That is how you born. I don't want to struggle for the means so that I can focus on spirituality. That's how I came into this life. Let us take, because I'm not struggling for the means. If I am not able to focus on spirituality, then what for? What is that I promised there and came, and what is that I'm doing? So there should be some match. Your thinking should match, like whatever you have some purpose. Try to find out that purpose and act accordingly. Not that everybody has to go to the spirituality, everybody has to do. I'm not saying that, because we are all in a different stages of our evolution. So some people still has to learn from the life incidents. Some people has to go for the. But once the meditation came into your life, means you definitely have a higher purpose. You definitely reach to so many incarnations. Otherwise, this won't come. Even in your own family, that meditation word itself will not go to some people's mind, because they need to learn so much. So this disparities, all these things, you can see that there is definitely, we have to believe it. There is a reincarnations. There is a cause and effect is working. Definitely cause and effect is working. That is the balance. That is why I gave epics examples, general examples. And if you go and dig your own life, you will find your own examples. Isn't not? I think I told you one of the example that I had. I was raised in a family where the girl child was looked down, so down. It was no value to the girl child. So the boy means it is so much. So because of that, I raised very hard because I bumped up like anything. I can say that. Because of that, maybe that was the destiny I have written. Because of that, when one of my friend was died, committed suicide, I took care, because before marriage itself I went to the court for that girl. I want her girl's custody so that I can rise. Who in the world will take up that kind of the challenges? If I had I not have any challenges in my life, I would not have gone, definitely, because I myself had that challenge. Oh no, when parents are there, when they are not actually looking for me, I had a hard life. When for her the mother is not there, father is like this, then she would have so much hard life. No, 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 I need to take care. That is what I took that decision, because in order to take that decision, so many incidents happened in my life. Those incidents are helping me to learn out of it and to help the other girl. Maybe this karma is over when I am doing this deed. Who knows, right? So this is how the things happen. Now I don't have, because when I'm in 20s, I had a lot of resentment. Why I have to born in this family? Now I don't have any resentment. I was the one who chose to born in that family. I was the one who chose to rise in odds. So when you think in that way, you feel everything has a purpose in your life. When you understand that, you enjoy the life so much. That's what I'm doing right now. I enjoy every odd that is happening. I enjoy every obstacle that is happening. So in the trips, when I'm taking the girls' trips I take, there are a couple of incidents will happen. But I don't look at that couple of negative incident that happened. There are hundreds of positive incidents happen. Yesterday only somebody's, why you are planning that much? 12 people you took along with you. I see my happiness through 12 people eyes. If you think that way, how happy you will be? Those small things will anytime, even with the mother, for siblings, if you go also, that differences will happen. Why not? It will happen to the different family people. It will happen. It is inevitable. You just need to learn and move on. Okay, whatever that negative things happen, learn something and adjust accordingly to the next trip. That's all. You need not abandon the whole trips, right? Because of that. So everything has a purpose in your life. That's how I'm taking, Amma. When I'm taking that, I'm really, really enjoying the life. And also I'm getting like good, means for every incident, I'm able to see through what exactly is trying to teach. If you are actually, if your mind is open in that way, in that awareness, you will get it. That consciousness I'm asking you to increase. Then you will get your own experience. Once you get your own experience, you won't forget. If Prasanna teaches the lesson, you may forget. But once you apply into your own life and understand why that happened, you will not forget. I'm asking you to do that.
Sure, Prasanna. Beautifully explained. Thank you. Any other questions, friends? Today we're nearly 30
Half an
minutes
hour
out of our day.
questions. But
Sure.
yeah, it is required actually.
Good session, Prasanna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy. We are all together learning through our own. But go dig your experience based on this. I am also enjoying, of course, the session. I think next week we don't have a session, right?
Yes, Prasanna, next week, Easter weekend. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see that following weekend.